And I am live. There's something with the camera. I don't know if I can fix that my settings or not. But for some reason, right after going live, the lighting is good. The light, see, now it's good. And then it down regulates. I don't know if it's the camera or if it's the camera settings. But it's like the light, it's good for a little while. Yeah, there, see, there. And it's not that the light isn't changing in the room, but it gets dark and worse slightly. See, now even worse. And then that's why I see me do this sometimes. Covering the camera and then uncovering it. Then it stays good for a while. And let's see how long it takes until it gets dark again, darker. Lord Jasper. Oh, she's talking about stream problems. Now this is a small stream problem. I had a big stream problem where I had to reach out to Rumble tech support. And I don't know what it was that caused it. But I had a stream that was live for 5 days and I couldn't end it. Now they just launched this Rumble Canvas, which I like. So I don't know if it's because it's new and they haven't sorted out all the kinks and stuff. But for some reason, it was something that I did or something with the on their end. I had a problem where a stream I couldn't end it. I was trying to end the stream, couldn't end it. And after 2 days, I couldn't start a new stream because as long as you have one stream going, you can start a new one from the studio. Listen. So I would get the same error message. I'll click end stream and it says failed to stop stream egress. Okay. And I think it was 5 days. Okay. More than two for sure. Possibly 4 or 5 days until it ended. So after 2 days of the stream just being live and I couldn't end it, I contacted Rumble tech support, let them know this is stream. I have a problem. This is stream. I can't end it. Sent screenshots of the error message and asked if they could terminate it, just turn it off from their end. And after some time, they were able to do that. So, yeah, you can. They have a Rumble Studio. Let's click the comments. Yeah, you can stream. They have something called Rumble Studio, If you look up there, it's like StreamYard, where they have their logo hard-coded, like watermarked into the stream. And I like it. It's a short learning curve. If you've used StreamYard to stream before, uh, it's not that big of a difference. StreamYard, or Rumble Studio, pretty short learning curve. It was a little bit of a learning curve. I have used the regular Rumble Studio and started to use the Canvas, uh, which is a new thing that they have. Still have the old way to stream when you go to Rumble Studio. Go is like okay, streamline, and it says like legacy. I think it's still up there. I don't care anymore because I used the new one, Rumble Studio Canvas, and it's better than the old one. There's more things you can do, and I don't remember if I had to pay a one-time fee to. It's so long since I started to stream on Rumble. I don't know if I had to pay for a premium, like one-time fee, or if it was that I needed to get a certain number of subscribers to my channel before I could start streaming. It was some kind of hoop to jump through. But if it is, it'll be a minor one. If it was a big thing, yeah, I would remember. So I like streaming with Rumble. So when you see these streams, and it's kind of obvious if it has this thing up there. That means I'm also streaming to my Rumble channel. That's called CriticalMassMike. CriticalMassMike. That's my main Rumble channel user account. Critical with a C, Mass Mike. No spaces in between the words. That's my Rumble. CriticalMassMike. So that's how to find my Rumble. Oh, I think I have a link to it on my About page on YouTube as well. So, yeah, you can stream with Rumble. And I like stream with Rumble. Slow and steady, getting close to 100 subscribers on the Rumble channel. We got, what is it, 60, 80, 90, whatever. So I was a guest on Backstream, but she wanted to talk to her lady friend, and I got tired of sitting backstage waiting for her to add me. So I felt like going live here instead. I did send a join link to Edward the Trash Talker, aka Edward the Said Christian. He's a Jew that I wanted to Lord, and then I began to disciple him and helping him to go as a Christian with coaching. So I'm a Christian soul and evangelist, and I want this man called Edward to the Lord. And he's a Jew. Now they weren't like super zealous Jews, but a Jewish man wanted to the Lord. And after that, I've been helping Caressa, helping to disciple him, helping to know how to grow as a Christian. And he's been growing. And he reads the Bible every day, prays, things like this. I told him once, you're not a lazy bum Christian, because a lot of Christians are. Okay. And he's shown that he's not a lazy bum Christian. He puts in time to read the Bible daily, and since he started, he didn't stop. And he reads several chapters, not just like a verse a day stuff. Okay. Which is like that's the extent of a lot of Christians' Bible reading. They said they have some app or something, verse of the day. It'll be one verse per day. They seem to do a great job. He reads several chapters per day. So, oh, here we are. I don't know what that means. I need to get my pot of food before it goes stale or the like mold start to go out. That's a joke. Meaning like if you leave it too long, it would be several hours. But it's like if you leave food in room temperature, after like an hour or two, you're gambling with food poisoning. If you leave it long enough, it might start going mold or something. I remember that there was maybe 2 years ago, 1 year ago. I think it happened live when didn't you buy Poon's account from him? Didn't you give him money? I have a recollection that on stream you talk about Poon selling his YouTube channel to. Yeah, I can tell you this. Poon actually sent me one time like the keys, like some kind of super admin to his channel in an email. Unless that was you, but no, I think that was Poon. It must have been. But I got an email once, and somehow he gave me the janitor keys to his channel, or maybe just like a channel man, but whatever. Maybe it was I don't know, but maybe like you had it, where it's like I've never seen it like that before. But it's like I got access to like the backstage. I could see all the privatized streams, all the secret streams, like privatized streams, and like secret posts that are kind of like part of the backstage things that he might post in the future, stuff like this. And he wrote, "Protect the channel at all costs," or something like this. So I sent me an email. I remember that, maybe around a year ago, 6 months. It's like protect the channel at all costs. Okay, and as I clicked the link, it looked like I could see like privatized stream as if it was my channel. I could look at my channel. I can see privatized streams. I can see stuff that other people can't see. It looked like that. I don't know how that worked. If it's like on YouTube, he added me some kind of super mod, or if it's via StreamYard or whatever. And you can tell, okay, it was you. Okay. Yeah, and I didn't really do anything with it. Meaning, so took a look around, and I clicked around a little bit. I saw like the post, they were a little bit different. And I looked around a little bit and didn't do anything with it. I would appreciate, Riley, if you could give me a membership. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it if you say no, but I would appreciate if you could give me like a membership. If you could give me a membership to Prince's channel so I can watch members only videos on the channel. I'm low income, so I can't really afford to buy a membership myself. But think about it. I would appreciate if you could give me a membership to the channel. And that's happened to me before when I watch streams, like stranger streams, that it says like you got a membership, and either it's the channel owner that gifted me a membership, or one of their fans that see my comments and just give me a membership as a gift. Most of the time, it'll be a month or something like this. All right, thanks. I appreciate that. And I think you know me well enough to know that I won't do anything bad, okay? I'm not going to do anything dirty and crazy, like whatever, okay? It's like last time I didn't do anything with the keys. It's just I had them and like looked around a little bit and kind of post and things like this. I think there was like a community post or short that was privatized that I looked at and stuff. So, yeah, yeah, that's one of the things that I said when I had that memorial stream on my channel, and I had some guests from Poon's community. Okay, and I think I titled the stream "Poon Remembrance Stream." No strangers. It's like only Poon regulars welcome to join the panel. Kind of no strangers, and I had a few Poon regulars show. And I remember saying that, it's like I hope Riley keeps the channel alive, and I said it's like I guess he could. Riley could use old content, like clip old streams and make shorts and whatever. It's up to him, but yeah, that you can keep the channel going. And even if not, it's like even if you never would do anything, upload anything more to the channel, it's still there, okay? And I might do streams. I did that once, where I was doing like a gaming stream, and I was listening to a Poon panel while playing the game. and a screen share. So I might do that again when I'm live on my channel. Go play old Poon streams, and he used to do that on his channel too. That play some other stream, do some commentary on it, and I think so. This. Yeah, I think I've proven that I can be trusted. So if somebody trusts me, do not naive because I'm not known as a person who does like really dirty things. It's like at most, if I get mad at somebody, I might go lie on my channel and trash talk them. Okay. Yeah. So before I forget, we will talk about adding you as a producer on my channel so you can leave comments. Since I go live quite frequently with the producers only, which I call the VIP list, which like this like a list where only people have been added to this list can leave comments in my chat. So that has to be like with 20 plus minutes. Many people need to be subscribed for 20 minutes at least to be able to leave comments. And more so over time, like recently I've been going live more with producers only. And sometimes I go live with the chat until I turn off. But I'm gonna add the Pune account with Riley is writing from to the approved user list here. Before I forget, I'm just gonna verify it's the real channel. It's like so there was like a troll account coming in between. No, that's pure everlasting. This Riley, this writing from it. So here we go. Uh, Wait a minute. Why doesn't it say add approved user? Add as moderator. It's like this is weird. Where does it say add as approved user? Now, isn't it if I add as a moderator, the moderators automatically are add as approved users too? I think it should be like that. It is why wouldn't it? Your own moderators on your channel have to be approved users. I I think so. Okay. Take care, Jasper. You're welcome back. I'm gonna go right now to check my producer list, and if it's not, if Punch channel is not added there, I'll add it manually. So here we go. Settings. Yes, I'm clicking around here. I'm gonna look for the producer list. Here, no. Moderating community. Here. Oh yeah. You're a standard moderator. Approved users. You're not in there. So Okay, gonna copy paste. Thanks for your visit. Take care, Jasper. Do it like this. Copy the channel link. Paste it into the producer. Should work. Well, no. Search for it. Yeah, there's only one channel. Pure and everlasting. Okay. Okay, there you go. Added the pure and everlasting account to approved users. Here's another thing. When you see me do gaming streams, if you come in leaving comments, well, generally, it's similar to Sam here what he streams, where sometimes after 43 minutes he reads a comment. So a lot of times I go live, I don't check the comments. Sometimes I do, but be aware of that. So if you come in leaving comments and you're a person I have a problem with, and you say hi and I don't respond to you, it's not necessarily meaning that I'm ignoring you, okay? I'm just not checking the chat at times. And especially when I play video games on my streams, I don't check the chat a lot. Sometimes I do though. Yeah, I understand. Might take some time to look over streams and need to cut out some stuff. So I'm gonna get my food in the kitchen and eat. And I'm gonna get to play Metal Gear Solid 4. No, 5 pretty soon. Let's see if Edward Trash Shop shows up. I wouldn't mind having Riley join if he wants to come up, say hi or something like this. If I drop the chat here. I'm gonna put no strangers welcome to join. Okay. Which means if somebody I don't know from before shows up backstage, they've been told. So that's the join link. In case some people I know from before wants to join. Yeah. the white stuff on top, that's probiotic yogurt, which I added to it. So what's in here? Rice, corned beef, canned sausages, type of sausage comes in a can. So, another day. This is fried as high possible though. It is with Sticky's channel. So we do it like this. You can open up Metal Gear Solid 5. It wants to update. I remember I asked Pooh, sometimes I ask people, a friend's family or whatever, for the input. I'm not too prideful to ask somebody's opinion on something. I asked Pooh, hey Pooh, what do you think I should do about this GameStop and stuff? And he said, well, don't let him take your life, he said. Okay. Don't let him take your life. I remember that. Okay, now I can click play. So first I was in Steam and I clicked the wrong Metal Gear Solid. This the Ground Zeroes and then this the Phantom Pain. So I started up the wrong game. You might have heard that there's like noise. That was the Ground Zeroes game. I was intended to click the Phantom Pain. So here we go. So I'm sharing the window. Well, I thought I was.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched.
Boss, how are you back on your feet so quickly?
There's a non-smoking ward.
Boss.
If I listened to everything the doctors said, I'd probably die in here. No point waking up after 9 years for that.
Well, having you out of that bed makes things a little easier.
Bad news, huh?
Things are looking worse.
Go on.
They found out about you waking up, and the man on fire picked this time to wake up too. We'll have to move forward ahead of schedule. Miller already has the preparations underway. We'll have to wake up your neighbor too.
So he's not. He seems awake now.
No. Well, he's not actively conscious yet, at least.
He was a doctor, too.
In his mind, that past no longer exists. Your past is his past now. He's going to be your phantom, not some simple diversion. He'll act as the new big boss, and the act just isn't for Cypher. He'll be your face on the world stage until the time comes for your resurgence.
You make it sound easy.
We've been busy over the last 9 years. His altered state of consciousness has helped us implant powerful suggestions through induced hypnagogia. He's experienced all your missions on record and shares all your knowledge and experience to make him believe that he is the one true big boss. No one around him will doubt that he's the big boss they know. So, is he the real big boss or a stand-in? What does that mean to him? Nothing. The human brain is capable of many illusions. Of pain, of the future. What happens from here depends on his skill. You can vouch for that.
He was always the best man we had.
But 9 years ago in that helicopter, he threw himself between you and the blast. In that moment, the man you knew died. He died protecting you. And now, by becoming you, he protects you again. This is just a detour in his journey to hell. And don't forget, it's what he wanted. He's in his dog days now. It's not just him. We'll be putting the people in this hospital in the line of fire. They'll be your shield and necessary diversion to buy us some time.
And you?
I'll be right by his side.
Can you keep it up? It's a hell of a lie.
It won't be a lie. I won't know his secret either. I'll believe that he's the real big boss. I'll have no conscious knowledge of you. Where's the lie in that?
Self-hypnosis.
It's nothing new in my line of work. Manipulating memories, the past. But that's not all. When the time is right, I need to remember that you're the real boss. In a world, it's double think.
In this year,
2 + 2 = 5. And I want you to do the same.
right. His bodyguard.
Correct. It won't be long before this hospital comes under attack. We'll wake him up right away, but he won't be back to full health in time. You'll need to take him through his final paces.
Yeah. I want to see his face again.
All right, John. I've never forgotten you in these 9 years, but I have to forget you now.
Adam. I'm counting on you. What's up?
About the 1972 project. Les Enfants Terribles.
You never did like the French.
All that Catherine the Great aristocratic pompousness gets to me, that's all. Palace talk. They can keep it.
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children.
That madness Zero started. Or the start of his madness.
You found out something new?
The plan itself was abandoned in '76. ATGC dismantled the project, and their account with DARPA was closed. So I was worried about what happened to you. Your sons.
They're no sons of mine. And they're sure as hell not me.
Just a bunch of cells grown in a lab?
What they are is much sicker than that.
Well, Zero doesn't think so. Eva doesn't either. To them, those boys are your clones. They're you, down to the last hair.
And?
The first boys were raised free range, like we thought. Both of them. David has never left the States, but the other, Eli, has disappeared. Might as well call it abandoned. They're through with him.
Where is he?
He was in England, Zero's home ground. Apparently he traveled to Africa after that, but that's where he escaped from Zero's care.
Just like that. Why?
Who knows? Maybe he found out about his birth. If he's alive, he'd be 11 or 12 by now, old enough to think and act for himself.
So he might still be alive.
On his own, there? I wouldn't bet on it. John, if he is alive, what's the plan?
I have nothing to say to him. Treat him like a human being, just another person.
Boss, this war business you and Miller started. Since the industry spread out to the PFs, it may have a favorable influence on Cypher. To a ruler, an everlasting enemy is convenient. By directing the public's animosity outside his borders, he could unify their frame of mind. Guns for hire continue the war. Then enrich the economy with their spoils. War as a business will become a permanent tool for manipulating the public mind. A new business model. You might even call it a war economy. Before long, Cypher, or rather the Patriots, will be drawn to this. Probably only a few decades before it takes hold. It's not far off at all. Still no leads on Zero. We don't even know whether he's still alive. But the protocol he put in motion's making steady progress. Every day, SIGINT's web covers a little bit more of the globe. total information control. Big Brother Zero. And it'll happen before anyone even realizes. I don't like it. You're the big brother of the battlefield. You've earned a firm grip on the world's military power. But soon, Zero will have nations in his. He'll erase the Cold War, all war from people's minds, and with it the world's borders. Zero's will, his influence, will be unleashed, with nothing to stem the tide. When that happens, opposition will no longer match the lines on the map. And boss, with no borders left, what difference can we make? War will have lost any true meaning to the world. Just one more gear keeping the wheels of economy turning. Another product bearing down the capitalist conveyor belt. The future your friend Miller wanted. That's all there is in store. Perhaps it's already too late. But human will should only be handed down and nurtured by human hands. It can't be entrusted to the system. Especially not that soulless phantom that Zero's left in his wake. No matter what happens, we'll have to fight someday to reclaim our truth. Until next time, Big Boss. Someone has successfully struck at Zero. Since Zero's using a private network, we get information, but we have no way to trace his location. That means the details are still fuzzy at this point, but apparently some new bioweapon was used. As soon as he noticed the dip in his vital signs, he had his stomach pumped and even underwent blood dialysis. But he didn't fully recover. Ironically, if Zero kept more company, he'd have been safe. Since the incident, his speech and actions have been getting more unhinged by the day. He's probably been rushed to another safe house for intensive care. But the location is a complete mystery. That's the way he operates. He went to incredible lengths to make sure his great escape went unnoticed. So far, I know at least Langley and the Pentagon were involved. He had a blackout triggered in New York to disrupt the transportation and information grids, and at least 2 submarines were sighted off the coast. The personnel involved were working off a cover story. Naturally, the White House was fed the same thing. The project is buried under a pile of dummy ops and backup plans stretching across multiple organizations. It's safe to say not one of the people involved knew what they were moving or to where. All top secret, no trail, no leads. He's living up to his name as usual. Only this time, even I can't find him. Now, the only record of his location lies within the Cypher AI that was at the heart of the escape plan. And that's closed off, with its data sealed away in a secret location. Skullface was able to put together this assassination attempt. Even he can't possibly know where Zero is now. I'll keep searching, but when you're up against he who controls information, it's gonna be a long battle. Boss, it was Anderson after all. That's right, the man who went by SIGINT during Operation Snake Eater. Following Zero's disappearance, he's taken over command of Cypher. Well, to be precise, the AI he oversees has. The idea to have an AI act for Zero came about in '74, when the data from the mammal pod penetrated NORAD. Clearly, an AI couldn't be allowed to make its own decisions. So they would take away its ability to act, and instead, create a specialized system in which the AI, bound by specific rules, filters the massive amounts of data it collects before passing it on to people, subtly guiding their decision-making. A system of the people, by the people, for the people. So they began researching how to do it. DARPA apparently brought Strangelove on board to head it up. She was forced out after a certain incident. The direction of the project and any trace of her existence was scrubbed after her departure. Before Zero lost consciousness as his condition worsened, he left instructions for Anderson, through a cutout, of course. Zero went out of his way to hide your location in order to keep you safe. This meant sacrificing his own protection. It was the only way to ensure you could stand alone as your own man. And here I am, the only link between you and the world that's passing you by. I'm your last connection now. This was Zero's last request, his will. Once you're awake, we need to discuss the best way to ensure your safety. Oh, And they've got a name for Anderson's AI project. It's called the Patriots. It's all about ensuring that the concepts driving society appears the same in the mind of each person in that society. About maintaining the identity of the individual, and yet having that individual willingly make up part of the whole. I guess it's fitting to call that patriotism. Creating a united world. Zero's will is already fading into a shadow of what it once was. Systems, guidelines, rules, laws. When you take a mentality and fix it in a solid shape, put it out there in the hands of people, it can only begin to decay. No mentality can last forever. When the body dies, the will dies with it.
Huh?
Clouds approaching.
Over here.
Hello?
Not there. Here.
Huh?
Thank you for coming. Please.
You're...
Is it that odd? I suppose the cuffs have gotten a bit loose. Although, truth be told, I have been spending more time in pajamas as of late.
No, nothing.
The tie, perhaps. Not the most fashionable pattern, I admit.
No, it is very nice.
How sweet. Will you take a little brandy? You're hardly underage, after all.
No, thank you.
Please, sit. Pacifica Ocean.
What?
Ah, yes. You've already begun. Not bad. A schoolgirl through and through. Even he won't suspect otherwise. Here you are.
Thank you. I heard you were sick.
Poppycock. I just like to take a little time off work.
You?
You must feel that way sometimes.
Well,
Anyway, I could hardly greet my first guest from that damned bed.
I missed my chance to catch you snoring.
Now I'm twice as glad I got ready in time. Drink before it gets cold. English breakfast tea. All I have, I'm afraid. There were 8 candidates before you, meaning you will be the 9th Paz Ortega Andrade.
What happened to the others?
They're in the next room. They've been taking it easy these past few months.
They...
Do you see any windows here?
No?
I've gotten used to it, this life. I am who I am, after all.
Well, right guys, actually I'm gonna end this. Good. Thanks. I'm gonna drop the link to the Prince chair that right is manager. It is separate from all the industry. Okay, I'm gonna finish up. Take care, people. Thanks to Robert and Jasper. And people from the community, welcome to watch machines. I saw somebody do a comment on our channel. I guess I hold on. At least one person just started watching machines. You're welcome to. I'm gonna finish up this video. Take care, people.